Tarte Tatin. If you come to France, you will find everywhere Tarte Tatin, which is apple pie, but in a French style. Hop! Hi everyone, I'm Chef Vivien, French chef. Upside down apple pie, traditional French dessert, which is completely caramelized apple pie. So for this, it's very simple ingredients. It's apple from our garden. So these apples we are now in April. I store these apples from October, and they are still good because I store in the wood box. So we can enjoy Tarte Tatin out of the season. We need apples, many apples, and for the dough we need flour, butter, salt, water and egg, or just an egg. I will make basic dough, pâte brisée. So today I will make the dough with hands. That is why I must be comfortable. So I take off this. So we make a fontaine with flour. How to make a fontaine? This way. We put the salt. We put the water. Here is the mix every time. I say 1 egg. It can be 1 egg yolk. It can be water. But for this amount, every time for 250 grams of flour, you need 72-75 grams of liquid. Can be only water. Can be egg yolk plus water. Can be egg plus water. Or an egg of 72-75 grams. I advise you the first times to weight it. We put water a little bit to dissolve the salt. If you use salted butter, in Brittany I use salted butter, so you don't add salt. I use non-salted butter, cut in pieces in room temperature, around 5 grams. Little cubes, little bit more of the water, and I will start to do this gest. Take the flour and take the butter and press this. Hop. Voilà. And when it's quite all done, we remake a kind of fontaine, because this is not sablé dough, hein? It's pâte brisée. Usual one. We take the rest of the liquid with the egg yolk, and now the target is to make a ball as soon as possible. Don't work a lot this dough. If you work it too much, it will break, and that is why it's a French paradox. Is the name of this dough. It's pâte brisée. If you mix it too much, it will break when you will roll it. We mix the egg yolk. We must have enough liquid. Voilà. And we already try to make the ball. You press the butter and we quite have the ball. So I can say I have the ball. So you see I have the perfect amount, solid and liquid, so I have the perfect texture. Why I say 72-75 grams? Because in some dry place the flour is drier, so you need a little bit more liquid. 70 grams, 75 grams. In humid room, humid country, you need maybe only 70-72 grams, because your flour will be a little bit more wet. Now you need to make a special geste, French geste, fraiser, with this part on the end, to break the butter which is remaining in pieces inside the dough. So we do this, we press strongly, and we come back the dough this way. So you need to check if there are no butter pieces left in the dough. But do it fast and don't work so much your dough. You make a ball, you take film, up like this, to the fridge. Minimum 30 minutes, it's a big minimum, 1 hour better, one night if you want. The dough need to have a rest. Meanwhile, we will prepare our apples. We put lemon in water, it's to make that it won't be oxidated, become dark color. I have a special device to peel apples, which is normal when you have two apple trees. I peel apples, hop, and you put in water with lemon. This I dry them, or I make some kind of marmalade. So it's zero waste. Tarte Tatin, you need a lot of apples. It needs to be high by a lot of apple, caramelized apple. I think the minimum for kind of 8% is 10, 12 till 15 even apples for 8 people. Now we need to cut our apples. We remove the heart of apples. Of course, if you don't have, you do as everyone with a knife. You do like this. It also works. Now we need to remove the heart and cut the apple in 2 pieces. This way. So now we do the caramel. Dry caramel. So we start with a little bit of sugar on a dry pan, dry, very clean pan. Mold is ready. This is my mold. You need any mold which can go to the oven. I used to make tatin in this old fry pan. When it's already caramel, we add more sugar. When your caramel is done, take care, it's heating up very fast. After it's following, even you stop the fire, temperature still growing, so you décuire, you stop the cooking with the butter. Now you can reheat a little bit to dissolve all the caramel with the butter at low temperature. Well, we put the caramel now in the pan where we will cook the tatin. Spread it on the pan where we will cook where we put the apples. Now we can arrange the apples this way, and let's fill the pan. And it's very important, they need to be very, very together. When you have little spaces, you need to fill them with little pieces of apples in order to be very, very full. It's really important to have a nice view. Now I add a little bit extra sugar on top. It's already sexy because I know the premise of the taste. And we put in oven 180 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes, 35 minutes minimum.
More moments later.
I took out apples from the oven. Now they cool down a little bit in order to after put the dough on the top. But before this we need to roll it. A little bit of flour, and not like this. This is not good because you have a lot of flour in the same place. Even like this you have just a little bit. So this dough has rested enough. Voila, we have the dough around 2 millimeters. So now we need to cut more or less a little bit bigger than the size of the pan. So let's do like this. So now I will remove a little bit of this because it's a little bit too big. Now if it's not too hot, we can put the dough, cover the pan this way, inside. Put well the dough inside the pan to close well all the apples. Up like this. And now we come back to oven, 165 degrees Celsius for around 30 minutes. We will smell it. We will smell tatin. We'll smell more caramelization of apples. Usually 30-35 minutes will be okay.
More moments later.
Our Tarte Tatin is ready. So now, as you see, it's golden. We need to turn it upside down. Up. Oh, very, very nice. This is the true color of Tarte Tatin. Usually we eat it warm. We serve it with sour cream. Or you can wait, let it cool completely. After you cut nice pieces, it's what we do in restaurant. It will be very, very more firm because of pectin of apples. So we can cut very nice pieces and after re-eat it and serve it. So let's cut a portion to see how it is inside. Voilà, not easy to serve when it's not cold, as I said. More traditional is to eat warm. I prefer cold, quite all dessert. But I prefer with sour cream. In some restaurants you can add extra sometimes of vanilla ice cream. And we live in Normandy, so we have a lot of nice sour cream. Around more than 42% fat. Very nice. Very nice. The true French dessert Tarte Tatin with a sour cream. Let's try this. So tasty, so sweet. Don't forget to put like and subscribe to this channel.